Right, another week in paradise, eh? The campsite is actually open now. So let's have a look what I'm going to do this week. I want to get into this Tribute here. Get into this Ford. Basically, get it checked off, but I've got to get all these stickers off and everything. So that's something I want to get into. I can't really show, I haven't got the keys for it yet. It's a bit grubby inside. But we've had a customer's van come back. He's not used it obviously because of COVID, and he's asked us to give it a check off. And look who's back! It's Kev!
Alright.
Say hello, Kev.
Alright. Hi, James. Hello.
How long's it been? 12 months?
Yeah. I've been locked away for 12 months.
Haven't you? Now you're back out.
Yeah, put a stone on.
It's Kev. Right, what are you doing here then, Kev?
I'm just checking like the leisure battery's charging off the hookup.
Yeah.
And charging off the engine when you start the engine.
Right, so the customer's asked us to check this off, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because obviously he's not used it because of obviously COVID.
I'm now getting 13 points.
Let's have a look. What are you doing now?
13.5 volts on the leisure battery, yeah?
Yeah.
Now if you go and unplug the hookup, and we'll see and make sure it's charging.
Right. So you're getting 13, so what we're going to do now is if we unplug the hookup, then theoretically the charger should go down. Let me see if I can get him this way. Has he gone down?
No.
Ah, you've got solar on the roof, that's why.
We've got solar on.
You've got solar on the roof.
Right, so we'll have to throw a cover over the solar, because what's happening now is the solar's doing exactly what the charger will do.
Ah, we forgot about the solar, didn't we? So why don't we get a load of lights on, run the leisure battery down?
You could do that, or you could just throw something over the solar. Because remember, we've got LED lighting, so the LED lighting will set very, very little off the battery.
Making it hard for us, aren't they, Kev?
They certainly are.
Right.
Tough at the top.
Okay, so
I just so happen to have a ladder at the back of the van. If you climb the ladder, Jason, and lie on top of the solar panel, we'll be alright.
Well, I'll get away with it though, Kev. You put a stone on, haven't you?
Yeah, I will. Now these ladders strong enough to over. That was the solar. That needs something big to throw over it. I need a big piece of cardboard. We've got an empty solar box.
Right, back in a bit, and I'll just go and help Kev sort this battery out.
13.50 weren't we?
Right, so you've covered the solar up now, have you?
Yeah. So we're getting slightly less. I've covered as much of the solar up as I could with what you gave me.
Yeah, you're going down now.
So we're going down now.
13.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go and put the hook up in?
Go and put the hook up in, and we should bump up a bit now.
Right. There you go, Kev. You can talk to the camera because it's been a while.
Talk to the camera, yeah. So it's talking to myself, doesn't it?
How are you getting on?
Nope, we're only getting 13.
God, he's only been back a day and he's caused me earache already. Right, this is what I use. It's a good little device, this is. I plug this into the power and then this goes into the van, and then what we've got, it tells us our voltage there. So we've got 246. We aren't drawing any current, 1.8 watts of power. So that's telling me is the charger's not switched on. So obviously when we're putting the hook up into the van, basically because the charger's not switched on, it's not charging leisure batteries. Can you find the consumer unit, Kev?
Yep, I've got the consumer unit down there now.
Right, go on, you go and have a look. Is it on or off?
It's off. The charger's off.
You're out of practice, aren't you?
No, the charger is turned off.
I'd have thought you'd have checked before.
Why turn the charger off? Right, do you want me to turn the charger on?
Well, I would. It's a good idea if you want to check, see if the charger's working.
Charger's on there.
Now, can you just see now? Just turn that charger off again, Kev.
Charger off.
See the power going down to 1.8 watts. Puts the charger back on. There we go. 34, 33s, and you'll probably find now
we should be getting 14 something into the...
If he checks his battery.
When the old man gets round to it.
Let's have a look. You're not getting a connection there.
No, it's awkward where it is. 12.98.
Is the charger on? No, it's not showing a lot of power, mate.
Charger's on.
Right, so we've got the hookup in, and if you can just see in there, that's the battery charger, so that's switched on. Now we know we're getting power coming in because I'll just trip it. If we didn't have power coming into the van, then that wouldn't trip. Right, and then we've also got our hookup, our charger light on. Now what we're finding here is that it should be going up, it should be charging. So the next thing I'm going to check for is if I go to the control panel and have a look. You probably won't see that. Yeah, Kevin had got it switched on vehicle battery, not leisure battery.
Don't blame me.
So see how it's gone up now to 13.5. So there's our on, and then we have leisure and vehicle. It was on selection, on vehicle selection. Now I've moved it over to leisure. It's now going up. So if I just show you there, we're on selector of leisure battery. Now Kev, you just swap that over to vehicle battery. Now can you see how it's going back down? Because what's happening now is we're trickle charging up the vehicle battery, not the leisure battery. And then just switch it back over, Kev. See, that's going back up on the leisure battery. So after 12 months of being off, you got caught out first time, didn't you?
No, it was already left on that by the owner.
So you're going to blame the owner?
Yeah.
What else do you want to do, Kev?
We now need to check that it charges off the engine, off the alternator.
Right, so what we'll do, if I turn the charger off in there,
I'll turn the control panel off.
He's turned the control panel off. Now can you see the voltage dropping?
And then I will go and start the engine.
And he's going to start the engine up, and what should happen then is this should start to go up. So you can see how easy it is to get caught out.
I'll take it out of gear rather than go through barrier.
That'd be a good idea, Kev.
You ready?
Yeah. And there you go. Can you see it going up?
And the noise is the step retracting.
And like Kev says, that's the noise of the step retracting.
So we'll tick that off the list.
So again,
We'll tick that off the list, the step works.
right. Now can I carry on and go and do what I'm supposed to be doing?
No, we've got more checks to do, yeah.
Right, well you crack on with this and I'll go and crack on with that tribute. So you can see how you can get caught out by little simplest things. So it's always good just to retrace your way back, make sure you've got power coming into the van, make sure your battery charger's on. And again, on some of these control panels you have to select which battery you want to charge. So that was quite good to actually show people, that was, Kev, how you can get caught out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So okay. Right, so here's my little tribute. Paul washed it off for me. He's done the roof, he's done all the way around, so doesn't look as sorry for itself now. So what I'm going to try and do now, we've got a nice day. I'm going to try and get these stickers off. So if you can see, we'll try and get these stickers off, and then I'm going to use hair dryer and very carefully just use a scraper. So we'll see if we can get them off. So they seem to be coming off quite well. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that there. Oh, I missed a sticker there. And I missed another one there. I think a bit of, it's hard to see really, a bit of tar and glue onto that. And we'll probably tweak up and wax up the front of it as well. All the side bits have all come off. So again, a bit more tar and glue. I don't think these stickers have been on that long, to be honest, which is a bonus. So then, so we're getting a bit of a break. This is the one I'm not looking forward to, is the one at the back. So we'll have a look, go again this back one off now, eh? Right, let's have a look. So we have lunch again, no time for lunch because meetings again, and today have a look who I've got. I've got Steve from Roaming Redfords. Give us a wave, Steve. So there you go. Going to have a meeting. We're doing a live with Bob on Friday, so we're just going to go over what we're going to talk about. Anyway, go away, go away. Right then, new day. So we've just had back from the garage. Let me show you a Chasson 2009. Adam's had that, checked it all off, so we know it's okay. I'll just show you inside actually. Let's have a look inside of it. Let's have a look. So we've got a dinette, and then we've got sleeping area above the cab. Just show you around, and then at the back we've got bunks. Now the bottom bunk you can take up for more storage. We've got the kitchen area with the fridge, and then let me just show you inside here. And then we've got a combined washroom. So this is a typical family style. It's classed as a 6 berth, so we've got the 2 above. We've got the bed here that can be made up into double. We've got the 2 belted seats. Let's have a look. We've got 2 more belted seats there, so we've got 6 belted seats, and then you've got your bunks at the back, so that's a 6 berth. Now it is feeling a bit sorry for itself, so this is probably going to take a day to clean off. So if you can see, look at the roof. That's once a good going over. It's not a bad roof to actually do, to be honest, because you've got a good run. There's not really anything blocking it. The only problem is obviously the roof racks here. And that's not a bad roof to clean off. So we're going to get this all cleaned off today. And it'll look a total different van by the end of the day. So that's probably a day's work on there. And then we've just had the little Mercedes Auto Sleeper back from as well from Adams. He's checked that off. That's a good little van as well. So when this has been done, we'll start checking this one off, checking the inside off. And Paul has got the short straw and is going to clean the chassis off, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll come back later, see how he's got on. Right, so we'll go back in a bit later on, check, see how Paul's getting on with the chassis. And what I'm going to do is the Tribute. So if you remember, I got all the stickers off all around the van. and off the bonnet. So I think what we'll do today is we'll get a check sheet off and we'll start checking it off and see if everything's working on it. And then also, oh, I know what I've got to do. There's the Autotrail here. We've got to get that videoed up and get on the internet ready for sale. So there's plenty to do today. Right, so what we're going to do now, we are going to video the Autotrail T620. Kev's just opening all the hatches up. I don't know if I've shown you in this van, but I might as well show you anyway.
It's got an additional battery on this.
Got 2 batteries?
2 larger batteries, yeah.
Now this van, let's get the step down. This van, it's like a 5-berth van, so let's have a look at that. Let's just go back again. You've got the dinette, bench seat, and then you've got the sleeping above, and then it's 6-speed air conditioning. Now it's only done 3,000 miles, Kev, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I do like the lockers on them. I like the colour, don't you?
Yeah.
And then what we've got in here, we have your washroom with a separate shower.
Yeah, good the separate shower in the Autotrails, you can't beat them.
Microwave. Then let's have a look at the good sized sink there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Good sized sink.
Tower step.
The tower as well.
Combined oven grill.
So there we go, we've got the Autotrail. So what we'll do now, we'll get this videoed up and then get it all prepared ready for going on sale. Now let me show you what my little gadget's really good at doing as well, is for checking things. So
I want to check the fridge first on 240. Yeah?
Right, so if you can see now, we're on 8.9 watts. So if Kev puts the fridge on, there we go, up to 172, 77. So what he will do is he'll keep the fridge on the electric so it does go cold, so we know it's going cold. But this is a good safe bet that we're not going to get any nasty surprises, Kev, isn't it?
Yep.
So do you want to check the heating?
Yeah, but we need power to it.
You need what?
We need some power to it because I'm not getting... Right, if we want to go on to electric,
let me just put that back and come into you.
Put that there. Yeah, we've gone to 2 kilowatt. I know we've got no water.
It has been a year, so he does need a little bit of help.
Come me, right? So we're on electric there now, 2 kilowatt, yeah.
Well, no, you're not, because you're getting no power to it, so there's got to be a power source somewhere.
Yeah, the only power source I can find is...
So there's got to be a button, like an element button.
There's a few spurs under there.
So...
There could also be a few spurs for the fridge.
Let's have a look.
The power source there, which I would say would be the power source for the water heater. Just as a matter of course, just yeah, that's the power source for the water heater. Look, the cable goes into the water heater.
So that's your water heater.
Yep, that's your 240 for your water heater.
Yeah. So there's got to be another power source. So that's 2 kilowatts. Ah, you Wally, you've not switched it on, have you?
Eh?
Ah, there we go, we're getting the light coming on. Right, so let's start again. So
we don't want to leave it on for long because we haven't got water in.
No, why don't we just do the heating first, heating only.
Heating only.
So if we put the heating on, so Kev's going to put the heating on put it on 1 kilowatt of electric.
1 kilowatt of electric there.
So one, and then put it on to heating only.
Heating only is that one, yeah?
First one down.
Yeah. There.
Now that's heating and gas, you Wally. Next one up. No, turn that one up to one. That's 1 kilowatt of electric.
Yeah, right there.
And turn that one down.
Right down. Yeah.
There we go. And can you see now how that's gone up to 965 watts?
We'll check the other element now. We'll check it on the.
Now go to 2 kilowatts. Should be about 1800. Have you moved that to 2 now?
Yeah, it'll take a second.
There you go.
So that's checking both elements.
So that's getting up to 1807, 1806. So that's checking both elements. So we're pretty safe knowing that the elements are working on the fire.
Yeah. Right, so now we want water, yeah?
So you'll have to be quick with water because we've got no water in.
So
the person who dropped the van off forgot to bring us the key for the...
to fill the water up, so we've only got an ignition key.
So we can't put any water into the van. So
well, we need to just check the element by a quick flash on.
So a quick check.
1 kilowatt.
You should hear it click actually, to be honest. There you go. Yeah, and then quickly go to 2 kilowatts. There we go.
And
Great.
off as quick as we can.
Switch it off. Right, can I carry on with what I'm doing?
Yeah, because we checked both elements on both now. So.
Like I said, we've got to give him some flack because it is his first day back after about a year. So, right. So we'll go have a look see how Paul's getting on. We did, Paul. Well, look at that.
I haven't washed this side yet.
You haven't watched?
I haven't washed that side yet.
Look at that.
Just put the oil over.
And then look at the roof. Oh, I can get it there, am I? Please don't well that's come up. Huh? Please don't well this is come up.
Yeah.
Then remember how the roof looked? Look at that, spotless. Nice clean roof. And then if you remember, have a look at the side, look how nice that is. Nothing better this weather, Paul, is than cleaning the van.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Nothing better.
Especially it's a little bit shallow and it comes up nice.
Dirtier the better. So there we go. Chasson's starting to look nice. Right, so Paul's got getting on, cracking on with the chasson. Kev's on the Devon, aren't you, Kev?
I am. I wish I was in Devon though. Clotted cream.
Clotted cream. When are you going away?
22nd.
Where are you going?
I'll go to Bridge North for a short break in Bridge North, and then May I've got 4 days over near Welsh Pool, so we can go around Lake Verney and all around there.
Okay. So Kev's going to crack on with this roof.
Is
and
it the cream first or the jam first on this?
Oh, the what?
Is it cream first or jam first in Devon?
I don't know, Kev.
Well, with the scones, it's either cream first. I think it's cream first in Devon.
No, I'd go jam first.
I think we'll have to Google it.
No, I'd go jam first and then cream, wouldn't you?
Depends where you are. Cornwall and Devon are different. One's a jam first, and one's a cream first.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't know that, you see.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. I'm sure Steve would know that though. It's a mine of information. Well, useless information.
True. We've just had the Tribute back from the garage as well. Got that MOT'd and checked off. So we'll get on to that. We have also checked this off as well. So we'll get on to cleaning this one out. I'll show you this might as well. There we go. Got a dinette there. Got 2 beds at the back. And then I'm going to start to check the Tribute off. Now Steve has spent the last 20 minutes trying to look for the switch for the electric step. He's been looking all around everywhere for it, but we haven't told him it's manual. So we might tell him later on. Just a quickie, Steve. Can you just a quickie? Can you tell me how the electric step works?
Just pull it out.
Go on, show us.
Just pull it out.
He's been spending the last 20 minutes trying to work out the electric step. I think Kev's told him, hasn't he?
There's a little button under there what you press, and then you just pull it out.
Well, look at you.
The little button is a locking mechanism for a manual step. That's what you should look out for in the future.
Oh, okay, thank you for that, Steve.
Spanish one, isn't it? Manuel.